Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I just want to start off this video by saying that I'm very sorry that I did not film a video on Sunday. I had really high anxiety and I wasn't feeling well, to be honest, and I couldn't sit here and fake it for you guys, so I'm sorry. But today I bring you this snatched look here, and this is a series. This is a part 1 to my series that I'm planning on doing. This is more of a mini how-to for glammed events or glamorous date nights, or even homecoming, because homecoming is coming up for you guys that are going back to school or that are in school already. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I post a video, and also share this video, please. But yeah, let's get on with the video. No, I live in North Carolina and there's a hurricane actually today hitting North Carolina, but I'm more away from the hurricane, but it's still cloudy and all that. But I think I've been having a lot of anxiety because there's a lot of things happening, and also with the hurricane, and it's just like stress that I don't need in my life, you know. But anyways, I'm feeling better today, so yeah, here we are. So this is my bare face. I moisturize. Sorry, my nose is itching. I moisturize and everything, and if you want to know how I moisturize before I put on my makeup, I'm gonna leave that in the cards, so you could be linked, or so you could go see that video and then come back to this video. But I am going to prime the face right now, and I'm using the, if my lighting is kind of weird, it's because it's legit raining right now, and like I mentioned earlier, we're in the middle of a hurricane and I decided to film. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. But anyways, this is the Professional Matte Rescue primer right here, and we're gonna put that in the T-zone. And this makeup, or this look, is gonna focus more on how to keep your makeup on longer. So because I am oily, and because this is a like going out type of look, I am gonna prime my face with a mattifying primer in my T-zone to control the oils. It smells so good. And we are going to prime before we do our eyebrows, just so the primers could sit on our skin and do their job, and like our skins could soak it up. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with, of course, a Hard Candy coconut primer stick, coconut water primer stick. And I'm gonna put that on my cheeks because I just love how hydrating this feels. And it's also a bit tacky. So I'll really like this primer, not because it's just so hydrating, but because it's tacky. So my foundation is going to stick to it pretty good. That's why I like to use this primer. Whatever's left over in my hands, I like to always add it to my T-zone. We're back with the brows, and yes, they are a little bit bold because your girl had to do her brows, you know. Took a little bit longer than usual because we gotta hide the fact that we bushy. Okay, but yeah, if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, I'm also gonna leave that in the cards because I do have a video on that. But now that the primer has set on our skin, a little trick that I like to do whenever I'm gonna go out and about, and you know, I'm gonna go to a party or a date night with the hubby, I like to add this Clinique Invisible Blend, this Clinique Invisible Blend powder in my T-zone to stay matte throughout the night. And the reason why I use this powder is because it's so finely milled and so thin. It is perfectly under foundation, and it doesn't make the foundation crack or anything. So we're gonna put that in our T-zone. Too much on top. But anyways, look at how thin that is. Anyways, we're gonna tap off the excess. We're gonna pounce this into our T-zone or wherever we're oily. I also like to put this on my smile lines because I feel like it reduces the amount of like crackiness, not crackiness, but like it doesn't let the foundation set into my smile lines. And this is the Maybelline blender that you guys know I'm obsessed with. So next we're gonna go in with our foundation. I'm gonna use the Super Stay Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation, and it's this one right here. I'm gonna go in with the shade 334. I'm in both shades. This is my non-tan shade. This is my, when I'm, you know, more bronze than tan, child. Yes. You want to use this, how do I explain it? Like a little bit at a time because it dries down really quickly. You don't want to do the mistake that I did and have the fan on and put this all over your face and then it dries on you and you're like, oh, okay. But we're gonna put this on one side of the face and we're gonna work it into the skin. Do you guys like my space buns? I'm like living for it. Again, you already know what I'm gonna say. Blend your foundation into your neck, into your ears, and a little bit behind the ears, like right here, okay? We do not want to look like we got a mask, and blend it into your hairline, okay? The reason why I like this foundation is because one, is matte, so if you do sweat in it, it doesn't move as much and it stays on all night. And like I said, if you do sweat in it, you get glowy instead of looking all like sweaty and greasy. Okay, but look at how nice this foundation looks, you guys. Look at that. And I like to apply this foundation with a beauty blender because if you are going out, you want more full coverage. And if you don't want so much full coverage, you can always blend this one out with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge. And it's the same not the same coverage, but it'll be a little bit less coverage, but it'll still like wear the same throughout the day is what I'm trying to say. This looks kind of orangey yellow, this foundation on camera, but I promise you it's just the freaking lighting. This is a good, really good match for me. It's just the lighting. And if you don't really know how to work with a brush so you can have that full coverage, just pounce it. Like when you apply the foundation, just spread it around like this. Swipe it around your face. And then what I like to do is go in and pounce the brush very lightly into my skin. Probably doesn't look like I'm doing it lightly, but trust me and believe, I'm going very light-handed. I feel like I have a hair on my face and it's right here. To go in with our concealer, and today I am going to use my NARS Radiant Concealers, and I'm going in with the shade Caramel. Look at that. And again, and of course I'm gonna put it on top of my eyes. Then I'm gonna go in with Biscuit. It's a little bit of Biscuit right here. All over. And I'm just blending it out with my foundation brush. Because we want a more of a full coverage look, I'm going in with my foundation brush instead of the beauty sponge, so it doesn't soak up any product. Switching brushes for a smaller brush, and this is the G6 brush from Morphe. I used to use this brush a lot, and I stopped using it. I don't know why. I feel like I go back and forth with using beauty blenders and brushes. I feel like I'll go through phases, you know? That's just how it is. I want to go in a little bit more with the caramel shade under my eyes, like just right here. Do you guys like my space buns? This was no joke. They make me feel so like festive. I don't know. So like cute, you know. You guys, the plaid shirt is back. I just dressed it up for y'all. Oh, and there you go. And if you ever feel like your concealer is too light, you can always go in with the brush or the beauty blender that you apply your foundation with and go over it just a little bit to tone it down just a bit. Next we're gonna go in with, next we're gonna cream contour. I've been cream contouring my butt off lately. I love it. And I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade. Which one is the lightest shade? Let me see. I'm gonna go in with, this one is Call Me Maple. I like to cream contour. The reason why I like to cream contour because I feel like the bronzer lasts longer throughout the night, and it just sits either night or day, and it just sits on the skin like better. You know what I'm saying? I like to go in. I usually like to blend this out with a beauty blender, but today I'm gonna use the Jessup Dual Fiber Powder Blush Brush, and I'm just gonna blend this out. If you guys are wondering why I have tape on my brush, it's because I do makeup on and off on people, and I have brushes that are for the clients, but I have brushes that are for me, and I just buy the same brushes because I like to use my favorite brushes on my clients, but I like to have them separate, if that makes any sense. So the brushes that have tape are for me and the brushes that don't have tape are for my clients. You see how it just blends out everything just perfectly? A dual fiber brush. These Jessup brushes, I heard that they were comparable to Sigma brushes, and that's really why I bought them. I do not own a Sigma brush, so I don't know if they are. Dupes are comparable, but they work really good, you guys. And you can get them on, I got them on eBay. I don't think you get them in stores, but I got them on eBay, and they really are good. They're really cheap. You could buy them separately or you could buy them in sets. I bought them in sets, and they're really affordable. And then I take whatever's left over on the brush and I bring it down the side of my nose. And I like to go like this because I feel like it just stretches out my nose and it helps me, it creates a guide for me. So like this, and then I look down into my mirror. And I am guided by wherever the light hits when I look down. If that makes any sense. Smaller dual fiber brush from e.l.f. I'm just cleaning it on my towel because I am going to add some liquid highlighter. I feel like the highlighter sits better on the skin and longer on the skin with a liquid highlighter. So this is the Mega Glow Hello Halo by Wet n Wild. And it's this beautiful color right here. This is in the color Goddess Glow. And yes, Goddess Glow. And I just like to tap, 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 tap into it and then blend it out with a beauty sponge. And I apply it everywhere I'm gonna add highlight, which is in this C form on my face, just like that. I applied too much to the brush. That's why I'm going in with the beauty blender. I love this product. It's so beautiful, and it's beautiful on its own just for like that really nice natural glow. But you guys know me, there's nothing natural. For my highlight, I like to glow, honey. Okay? I like to glow. To set my under eyes, the ColourPop Banana Powder. I'm gonna blend out the concealer first. I don't like for my powder to bake because I just feel like it lightens my concealer more than what I needed to lighten, and I don't like that. So I don't let anything bake on me. And plus, even though I'm oily, I do like that like glow within type of look. Okay, now we have set the face, and whatever is left over on my sponge, I put it on my chin, the bridge of my nose, and a bit on my forehead. And then I go back in with the brush and just press it into the skin. Guys, now we are going to put on our bronzer, and we're gonna go in with the Becca Eye Panama Sun Bronzer, and it's this beautiful bronzer right here. And I think we're gonna go in with the Dual 5 brush also, the one that we applied the cream bronzer with. We're just gonna swirl our brush in here. Yes, bronzer. We're gonna bronze the face. And if you feel like your bronzer just looks too harsh, you could always go in with another Dual 5 brush, a fluffier one, a bigger one like this one. This one is from Wet n Wild, and blend everything out. Go in with some blush. The e.l.f. Aqua Bronze Peach, which is this one right here. And this is like a cream to powder type of blush, and it's this color right here. This is such a beautiful color. As you can see, I love the bronzer as well, and I like to smile. Put this on the apples of my cheeks. And if you're not too crazy about blush, just tap it lightly and tap off the excess, and just go in, like press it like this very lightly on your face, the brush. But go in lightly and build it up to your liking. Never go in too harsh, because remember, you can always build up, but you can never take away once it's added up to your face. And because I like my little cocktails, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Professional Makeup Sweet Cheeks Blush Palettes. And I'm going to use this color right here and this color right here. I'm gonna mix those two. So you guys, what do you think we're gonna do? We are going to highlight this beautiful packaging from Makeup Revolution, this rose gold palette. Just you guys know I live for highlights. Okay, for Halloween I'm gonna be a highlighting queen. Like, yes, highlight, yes. I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. You guys know I always mix, but first oh my gosh, this has a beautiful mirror too, like, yes. But I'm gonna add this to the bridge of my nose first. So I'm gonna contour my nose, and I use the highlighter as a guide. So I put the highlighter on first, and I feel like the best way to do it is you look down, you stretch out your nose by going like this, and then you start right here, very lightly. And I always like to bring it in here into my eyes, because I feel like my eyes just guide me right down to my nose. And I don't like to round it out. I used to round out my nose, but then I just felt like it made the tip of my nose look so big and bulky, and I don't like that. The contour nose, and now we're gonna finish highlighting. And I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, off the excess. And this is the Morphe M501 brush. This is the best brush to highlight. I don't care what anybody else says, this is the best brush. This is the best brush to highlight. Oh my god, I still see that glow from that highlighter though. From the Wet n Wild highlighter. You guys, and I didn't even put on a lot, and look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution. I love their highlighters. And I think I'm gonna just also go in with this bronzy highlight. You don't have to. I always like to mix my highlighters because I feel like I get the best use. Holy. Holy. You literally just have to like dip in it. I could bathe in highlight and be happy for the rest of my life. Set the face. I personally feel like the best setting spray that is out there for your face, like to set the face and keep it in place. But you could dance your ass off in this and your makeup ain't gonna go nowhere. You can sweat off, you can sweat, your makeup is not gonna go anywhere. And this the Ultra Makeup Mixer Light Mist. This is not the original bottle. If I find a link, I'll leave it down below in the description box. But they sell this at Ulta and it's really, really, really good setting spray. I love it. I love using it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now I'm just gonna set the face with the Ultra spray. When I apply my setting spray, I like to have what I call the resting bitch face. So you don't set any like creases or fine lines, or when you're talking, like when you smile or anything, you're not setting this, you know, with the setting spray. I like to go over with my beauty sponge and just tap where I highlighted. Yeah guys, this is so yeah guys, this is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this was like a good enough guide for you to like focus on one thing at a time. That's my plan here, is for me to focus on one thing at a time, for me to tell you guys how to, you know, keep your makeup on throughout the night when you have events or homecoming or parties or whatever. Don't forget to subscribe to my video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye. I remember when I used to have homecoming in high school, I never worried about makeup. Like my thing was my outfit. Like I always felt like my outfit was my main focus, and plus I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, so yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.